guys are doing a little group kick set this afternoon. You gotta take us through it, Coach?
Yeah, you know, we first did a 500 kick. We had some variable speed stuff, and then we moved into this set with some fins. We don't kick a lot with fins, but we wanted to do something a little bit different today. So basically, they kick 3 100s all out on the 130. This is short course meters we're doing right here, and then they follow that up with vertical kicking, where they go 6 times through that. 45 seconds on, 15 off, trying to work on kick tempo, either doing butterfly or flutter kick, and then they'll take a minute break. So they'll do that twice through that whole routine.
We got people doing buckets, you got people doing cords over here. Who's over here with you guys doing this little circuit?
Yeah, this is anyone that swims at 200 stroke or higher. So really what we're focused on, I don't believe in the power aspect so much. I just believe the resistance training, you can recruit more muscle, and your neural firing pattern is more able to adapt to change that way. So we're going to swim the resistance out. I make them do a flip turn because it's harder than heck to get your body over and get your feet on the wall. They moan about it, but I love it. So on the way back, they have to swim with the same focus. They've worked the muscle, they've recruited that deeper muscle, the more fibers. Now on the way back, they're still active, but without that resistance, they can hold the technique and hopefully learn the stroke we've been working on. The cord is just a lot of fun. 20 kick cycles, 8 stroke cycles, then they get to drop the cord, and that takes them right around 20 seconds for all that. They drop the cord and they go 15-meter kick out, they come up and build like it's the middle of a 200. In and out of a turn, and then just go easy back. They get about a minute rest on that, just keep them moving. It's pretty aerobic, all in all.
I don't know if I've ever seen the cord placed up on the pole like that, you know, a little bit higher. Usually you see the cord attached to a block where it's pretty much at water level. Is that on purpose? Is there a reason and thought behind that?
Yeah, and I don't know if it's a good one, but especially with our backstrokers, the hips were getting too low. And watch them, it wasn't like the effort wasn't there, and we focused a lot on engaging the lower abs. So when we put the cord up, it helps them hold their body line. So I like the body line they have better when the cord's up. They like it better because it's coming out the top there. When they're on their stomach, they don't notice too much of a difference, but I can see the body line being better. I think there's more value in that than whatever we're trying to get accomplished from having the cord lower. Intuitively, it just doesn't make sense because the cord's never below water when it's off a block. But for whatever reason, we're sinking. I don't know why. So when I take it up, we don't sink. We're trying to figure out what actually moves forward and not being lazy about the kicking. Usually what we do is we start from about 7 meters out, swim in, build into the wall, do a fast turn, and then try and sprint kick out to 15. And that's good. I'm getting kind of bored of it, and I don't think we're really understanding what makes us go forward. So today we're just going to push off, go from a dead stop with the fins. I'm thinking it'll be easier with the fins to feel what's going forward. We'll drop the fins, and then hopefully be able to make the correlation, connect the dots, and what mechanics we're using to go forward.
In the pool, though, you got the breaststrokers over here. You guys divided off, and you have the breaststroke group. What are you guys doing?
Well, I have the breaststrokers. We do a couple days a week. We focus a lot on kick tempo. We use some drills for that. Then we focus on some just drills, in general breaststroke drills. I come up with different ones each time. We do a sequence of drills. And then we do a lot of breaststroke pulling, and we're going to do it with fins or zoomers, and then we'll do it with a pull buoy and paddles after that. So right now we're doing breaststroke pull with butterfly kick, just working on different tempo speeds in our stroke. And then we'll switch to a buoy where we're going to work on our inward sweep and just inward acceleration more.
So predominantly stroke work? Would you call it technique work with the breaststrokers?
Yeah, it's more technique work. We're not really doing anything aerobic. The hardest thing they're doing is the pulling. When we get to that, because then we expect them to work that. But the rest of it, we're more focusing on the technique aspects.
Good stuff.
You know, I'm a big believer in just they can do the aerobic breaststroke at other parts of our training, and right now we just focus on technique more than anything else.
Good stuff. So Simon, which group do you have over here?
This would be the 200 freestylers, so the middle distance freestyle group.
What are you doing with them?
We're going a little hypoxic set. On a Thursday afternoon, I like to we kick for the first hour and then try to get a good amount of yardage in the second hour, but do a lot of hypoxic. So it's not necessarily very high intensity, but they're working their anaerobic system.
Set right now just 7-1s on 130 with a pretty tough breathing pattern, or at least somewhat challenging breathing pattern.
It's more the interval is challenging with the breathing pattern. They're on the 130 meters.
Yeah.
And then they're going to go on to 650s no breathers on the minute, which is, you know, it's a building set. The first thing was just 3 200s. So once they get to the 650s on the minute no breathers, that's really where we're getting the work done. So.